Welcome, guys, and welcome back to Know Everything. I'm sorry for the delay of the video because we had Diwali. But in Bangalore, it was damn cold, man. Seriously, from the past, 5, 6 years, the weather today was horrible. You compare the winters from past 5, 6 years, the winter today is horrible, seriously. And people couldn't enjoy Diwali too, because they could not buzz more proper crackers and all that. It's raining heavily everywhere. Trust me, entire south of India. Yeah, so today I thought I'll be making my video on the falling oil prices because I told you guys I'll be putting it up, and I did not do it because my exams are going on. Even now my exams is going on, but I just took a break for like half an hour. So I thought why not make a video for our guys, and rather than sleep in the bed. Damn, it's cold. Yeah, I'm very sad to hear about that Paris incident too. Seriously sad. How these ISIS guys came. I'm going to make a video on that also, so don't worry. Now, you won't believe it who introduced ISIS, and you won't believe it, who the hell is even supporting some of them. So let's get back to our normal thing, which is the falling oil prices. See, basically, the oil prices started increasing in somewhere, within middle of 2011-12, because mainly because of China. China, being a developing country, was almost in the verge of going to development. Okay, in the sense like going to become a developed country like that. Okay, what happened was this is the period. Obviously, if you're going to run your country, you're going to increase the industrial output. You're going to use various kind of machines, right? So basically, what these guys did was they imported huge amount of oil, huge. So the consumption of oil went up and up, and slowly price also started going up. And at one point, you won't believe it, the imports of China were so high, you won't even believe it, like 2, 3 times more than certain countries. And finally, a day came where China's output fell, and like how they had the stock exchange crash, and a similar incident. The exports didn't match up to the required levels and all that, and it was a big problem for them. And slowly the imports started reducing them. So as this phenomenon took place, as the imports went down, there was surplus amount of oil everywhere. Okay, like I'm producing 100, I produced 100 this year too. But if you're going to take only 80 instead of 100, 20 is left. So this led to a surplus. This equilibrium crap, right? Where price and all that crap happens. Same thing. So there was, the demand and supply were not exactly meeting. The supply was far more, I can tell you, like way more ahead. And because of that, the price started to fall. And you won't believe it. This is one factor, okay? And there is one more factor too, because when the price reached $100, US, they were like, we're not going to drill and all that stuff. They realized that if I import one barrel, it's going to cost me $100. But if I drill in my own country, it's just going to cost me $60 or $50. So that's way more better. So they stopped importing, okay? And they stopped importing, okay? So there was surplus amount of oil again. And when these guys started, drilling, they started exporting again. So, there was like so huge amount of supply of oil everywhere. It was like water, trust me. The price started to fall heavily because of that. And one more thing, I know Elon Musk, is the Tesla CEO, is doing a lot of good things. But the thing is, all these electronic cars are also, one of the main reasons for the oil going down. Because you won't believe it. Because now in US, they're all using eco-friendly cars. Who the hell? You've seen that South Park episode, right? If you guys have seen it, you would have enjoyed it. Trust me. So these guys are using that kind of cars, and apparently it's good for the environment. I know it's good, but the thing is, the import of oil is also reduced again. People consumption of oil is reduced. So this was the main reason. These two were the main reasons. One being China, one being United States, and one being this, efficient car. So countries like Russia, Iraq, then Iran, then Saudi, they all faced a big problem because Russia, they depend on oil, right? They have like one of the largest oil reserves and all that stuff. So price started to fall. Russia, how to avoid the impact, they started putting interest rates everywhere. So somehow they're doing well right now. They're recovering, not doing that well, but okay, they're going good. What happened here was, now the oil prices have fallen down. So what happened here is, all these countries, they joined together, like all these top countries, US and all those countries, they joined together and they thought that why not Saudi stop the export of oil for a certain period of time So the supply and demand will come exactly in the sense like if I want 100, I'll correctly get 100 instead of I producing 200 and just exporting 100, giving 100 excess and leading to fall in price. So Saudi didn't agree to it. There's a big story behind it because in 1982 the same thing happened, and Saudi said, okay, we won't produce. And after 1 or 2 years or 3 years, when the price came back, you won't believe it. Saudi was not in the game anymore. Other people came, they took the market share. If Saudi is giving for 100 people, they stopped and they just gave for 20, 30 people. The other share of 70 people were all taken by other countries. And again, Saudi stepping up and trying to supply to them at a cheaper rate for a certain time of period. It was very difficult transformation for them. So they didn't want to experience that thing again. So they were like, I'm going back. I'm not going to do this stuff. I did that. I learned from my experience. I'm not going to do this. That is how they stood. They said like, I'm not exporting anything. Do whatever you want. And it went really good. Now they're still, exporting only. They're not doing anything else. And this oil prices, are coming to like 60. The economists are predicting it like it'll fall like 60, 65. That's the video for falling oil prices, guys. I'm really short of time actually. I have my exams till December 7th. After that, I'll be putting plenty of videos. Trust me. I thought of opening a new kind of channel too. It's going to be a surprise. But this channel is my primary and home channel, so I'll be putting a lot of more videos. And let's all pray for Paris, man. They really need prayers. Okay, let's all pray for them. And I just got this new military jacket. You won't believe it whose military jacket this is. It's not Russia's or something. I heard it's, what is that? All these countries, they join together and all they form a united organization of army, right? I'll tell you the name of that in my next channel. It's from there. And apparently right now, if I'm having my uniform right now, I really would wish, that I do something and I help someone, like Paris or, the rebels or, Russia there. But it's very difficult to support anyone because if I tell you the story of everyone, you will literally believe in each and every one. You will want to support the rebels, you want to support the Assad government, you will want to support, it's based on various things, so we can't come up to conclusions immediately. So that's it, guys, for today. Let's all pray for Paris, huh? That's what we got to do right now. It's getting damn cold and I'm going to sleep now. Okay, love you guys.